Hello and welcome to another episode of the Farr Show, where I am Damian Farr, and tonight we are talking about Dead by Daylight. We've talked about it, I think, once or twice on the show already, but it's the 3rd-year anniversary, so I feel like now is the perfect time to talk about it. So, we got the cards. The first card is this one, where I made their logo kind of a thing, mixed with my logo. This was made months in advance because this one I've been working on for a while, actually. This video is the second longest I've worked on a video. There's one that's longer, and that's their 3 logo that they were kind of going with. So it's pretty exciting to see that they're improving the game finally. Like, a lot, actually. I mean, it's getting better and better every day. Kinda. There's some improvements that they're making to help. I'll be honest there. So, the anniversary is today, actually, the day this video comes out, June the 14th of 2019. This is the 3rd-year anniversary. So, what are some big reveals that they're doing right now? Well, first off, the big one that I want to talk about is there's a story mode coming out to Dead by Daylight, which supposedly is going to have rewards, so blood points, maybe even blood diamonds, and then more lore. I'm okay with that. I've never really gotten into the lore. I've just played the game because I feel it's an enjoyable game to play with friends. So, that's cool. Another big thing is they're going to fix the party system, I would hope, sooner or later. This is me hoping, not actually them saying this. I hope they fix the party system because I played this game with friends. We're still not great that we can beat every killer because we're terrible at the game. But when leaving the game, you should go straight to a lobby where your friends are there. You know, like, it shows them, let's say instead of, you know, like, standing there, it shows them next to the campfire or something saying they're, you know, still in a game. Something like that. Make that better. Because I don't want to have to keep inviting people after every match. I feel that's just really annoying, personally. I don't like having to do that for this game. But, you know, that's okay. That's okay. It's getting better, and that was one of the big things I feel they need to work on. I don't know if they're going to be working on it. Hopefully they are. Then, optimize the game. Optimizing it, they've talked about here. I'm excited that they're finally going to optimize this game. I mean, right now they're saying that they're going to get it to run better overall, so that's cool. I'm hoping they can get past 60 is the capped. I'm hoping they can make it where you can get 90 or 120, 140, or excuse me, 240. You know, uncap that FPS. Death Garden, which is another game made by the Dead by Daylight devs, which I bought because there was Dead by Daylight cosmetics in it, you know, has unlimited or unlocked frame rates. So why not have it in this game at this point? I mean, this game is so much older and has a bigger fan base at this point. More graphics options too. So, for example, the only thing you can really do is change the graphics, what they look like, and then windowed or borderless. Give me more options. Give me some anti-aliasing options. Give me some other random PC options. I don't know off the top of my head because I'm not thinking about it. Give me HDR support too, really. So, then, this is me saying this also. This isn't confirmed into the game. Give a first-person mode. What do I mean by that? Well, the killers play in first person. Put the survivors in first person. Make it kind of like Alien Isolation, which is a game I love. So, you play in first person just like the killer, and then hopefully they'd upgrade the graphics a little bit because this game looks like a really early PS4 or late PS3 game on PC, which is where I play it primarily. I only play it on PC. I haven't played it on anything else. But upgrade the graphics. You know, that goes with that first person mode. That'd be cool. Then really, another thing that I think would be cool, for PC only this would be completely, is virtual reality. Make it where you can play this in VR. That'd be pretty sweet. So when you're running, when you turn your head the direction. So you can be running, but you can turn your head. I think that'd be pretty sweet. So for example, if I'm looking at that camera, and I need to look over there, but I can keep running that way. You know what I mean? That'd be pretty sweet. Make it for the killers and the survivors in first person. That'd be pretty sweet. Going with that, still upgrade the graphics, because if you're making it all first person, the graphics do need to be improved a bit. I'm not a big graphics guy, but Dead by Daylight definitely has room for improvement there. Then this is a mode that I think would be sweet. I don't know if they're ever going to make it, but they should have a 2-killer mode where it's 2 killers that face off against each other with 8 survivors, bigger maps. What do I mean by that? Well, I think you know, with 2 killers, they should be competing to kill more survivors. And then at the end, even if survivors escape, they should kill each other. Kind of like a Freddy versus Jason mode, I would call it. So I think that'd be pretty sweet to have. You know, it'd be different. It adds some more variety because, let's be honest, there's not much variety in this game at this point. It's pretty much just the variety is what killer you're playing against and what perks you're running. So if they had more modes, that would be amazing. Then the Nintendo Switch port. This is something I wrote here months ago, and then they announced it. So I'm still putting it on here because I feel it's important to talk about. So please make amiibo support. I don't know how they're going to do it, but put amiibo support in. For me, make it maybe where I get more blood points or something in a match. Just drop it in, more blood points. Make it like the offerings at the beginning of the match, but make it where I offer like an amiibo that nobody else gets or something. I don't know. Something like that. Make it where there's amiibo support. Make it maybe where there's cosmetics tied to the amiibos. And then also make new amiibo based on the original killers and survivors. I think that'd be pretty sweet. As an amiibo collector, I would buy those. Because to me, the statues that they're making look sweet, but for like $200, no. In amiibo, yes, I would buy an amiibo in a heartbeat. Multiple versions too, being honest. So if they made like 6 versions of the Trapper, I'd probably buy all of them because I'm an amiibo collector. So going over it now, mobile game. They announced a mobile game too. It's coming to Android and iOS. Most likely it's going to be like a freemium game where you get it for free and can play with like 1 killer and 1 survivor, and then you have to pay to unlock the other ones or grind a lot. That's most likely what it's going to be. I don't know how it's going to work exactly. So to tie into that, they're supposedly going to be adding a blood market where you can buy certain things you want, which don't ask me how that's going to work. I have no idea how that would work. I don't think I'm ever going to play the mobile game, if I'm being honest. The only reason I would actually download it or anything like that is if you told me the PC version got more cosmetics. So going over it, there's been rumors of a battle pass. So I would call it a death pass if they do make it, which would be more blood points, hopefully, for completing goals, kind of like the dailies. And then more cosmetics, which they definitely don't have enough of because I've spent way too much money on cosmetics for this game. I pretty much own every cosmetic, and I'm terrified to think how much money I've spent on just the cosmetics alone. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll see. And then maybe even make it cross-platform. This is just me. So, PC with Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and mobile. I don't think it'll work with all of them, but I would like to see the idea of them all working together in some way. It'd be kind of sweet. We'll see what happens. And this is where we get to my favorite part of the video, where we're only going to stick with the main cam from now on. We're going to be talking about DLC killers that I want. These are licensed, by the way. I don't have any original real ideas that they could go with. So we're going to start with others, because these are the ones that I think should come in. Jack the Ripper would be cool within a London setting. That'd be pretty sweet. Jason, that one's kind of a joke. Jason probably will never get put into the game, but if he does, that'd be pretty sweet. Have him, bust through a pallet without having to do anything. Norman Bates would be kind of cool with the Bates Motel option. Pinhead, I don't know much about Pinhead, but Hellraiser is a pretty good series, so, he would work. Pennywise, don't ask me how that would work. Maybe instead of hooking him, he would just tie a balloon to him and they'd float. I don't know. So those are the others. These are the ones I'm really excited for that I would hope they can get somehow. Universal has been doing terrible with their Universal monsters lately. So, Dracula, Frankenstein's monster, Gilman, the Hunchback of Notre Dame would be pretty sweet. That one's more of a joke though. The Invisible Man, the Mummy, the Phantom of the Opera, the Wolfman. I want all those in here. If they do put the Wolfman in, I think they could have like a cutscene, where it shows like him becoming the Wolfman if you're playing him. I think that'd be pretty sweet. But that's just me. And then finally, the big other thing I need to talk about is cosmetics. So for killers, these are only licensed killers. So Freddy and Leatherface are the only two that I really talk about. So Freddy and Leatherface from the NES and Atari 2600 versions respectively. There's also Jason in there, but that's probably not happening. Freddy from the new Nightmare movie. Freddy in a tuxedo. Freddy from the 1984 movie. I think all these would be great, personally, seeing how they're starting to do licensed cosmetics. I mean, Ghostface is going to have licensed cosmetics. Ash from Evil Dead did. The pig is supposedly getting some with Detective Tap. I mean, please just make it happen. I mean, I wouldn't be angry at this point. I want more licensed killer cosmetics because right now all I have is bloody equipment for him. Or bloody weapons. I haven't prestiged him that much. But I think it'd be sweet. So, tell me, what do you think Dead by Daylight needs to have in the future to get better? Tell me in the comments. And this is where we're going to talk about what I'm doing here. I'm doing a giveaway where I'm going to give away 5 copies of Dead by Daylight. Well, how do you win 5 copies of Dead by Daylight? You don't. This is a joke. I'm not going to do another giveaway for a while. But if you know anybody who plays Dead by Daylight, please tell them, you know, tell them to go see this video. Tell them to comment below. I want this video to get relatively big, surprisingly. I actually am going to promote this one a little bit. I want more people to see it because I want to see what people want in the game, what they want fixed. Put it in the comments. This is a big deal to me. This is a game that I enjoy. I've paid way too much money for all these cosmetics, so I want this game to get better. So tell me in the comments, do you agree with some of the things I said that they need to do? That were just my opinions? The stuff that they're doing, they're definitely taking steps in the right direction. Just tell me in the comments once again. And don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and have a far off night.